Imagine a world where, cutting edge tech isn't just for fun, for games, but it's actually changing healthcare, a really foundational industry. We're seeing surprising new opportunities emerge, and the speed of change is just, that's pretty remarkable. Okay, let's unpack this. Today we are doing a deep dive into the global virtual reality in medicine and healthcare market. Our source here is Cognitive Market Research, and they talk about growth moving at an extraordinary pace. Really strong words. So, our mission for you today is to pull out the key nuggets. Where is VR making the biggest splash in healthcare? What do the actual numbers tell us about where it's headed? And maybe most importantly, what could this all mean for you? Whether you're, involved as a patient, a professional, or you're just really curious about what medicine looks like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's look at the overall market snapshot first because
Yep.
it's compelling stuff. Back in 2021, global sales were around $2.5 billion. Okay. Then the projection for 2025 jumps to over $7.3 billion. Big leap. But then, get this, by 2033, they're projecting an incredible $60.8 billion. Yeah. That's an overall compound annual growth rate, the CAGR, of just over 30%. So the big question is, what does this kind of explosive growth actually look like on the ground?
What's fascinating here is this isn't just numbers on a page, right? It really signals a fundamental, tangible shift in how we practice and deliver medicine. These figures tell us VR is moving fast from being like a niche tool to becoming a core part of the healthcare setup, a bit like telemedicine has, maybe.
Right.
It means real possibilities for training, for actual treatment, for how patients engage, and they're scaling up fast.
That's a really powerful way to put it, a fundamental shift. Okay, so let's dig into the regional picture a bit because our source, Cognitive Market Research, they concluded this growth is happening everywhere, across all regions.
Exactly. And the regional details tell a really interesting story. It's not just one monolithic market growing.
Right.
You see different dynamics. Take Africa, for instance. It's actually leading in terms of growth rate.
Leading. That's surprising.
It is, yeah. It's just maybe a kind of leapfrogging effect. A VR might offer a scalable, maybe more cost-effective way to get modern healthcare solutions out there, perhaps bypassing some traditional infrastructure hurdles.
Interesting. Any specific countries standing out?
Well, the report highlights South Africa specifically. It's showing a remarkable CAGR, almost 35.5%. That's really significant growth.
Wow. Okay, so a potentially transformative role there. What about the more established markets, North America, Europe?
Yeah, those regions show really robust adoption too, but maybe it looks a bit different. It's more about integrating VR into already pretty advanced healthcare systems. For example, the rest of Europe category, that shows strong growth, over 31.6% CAGR.
Okay.
And in North America, Mexico stands out with a very similar rate, just over 31.5%.
So they're adding VR onto sophisticated existing structures, high-tech training, specialized therapies, that sort of thing.
Precisely. It's about enhancing what's already there, often at the cutting edge.
And Asia Pacific,
Yeah.
usually a giant in tech adoption.
Oh, absolutely. Asia Pacific is driving massive scale. You've got huge populations, increasing investment in digital health. It's just a massive volume driver.
Makes sense.
China's leading the region in terms of overall market size, as you might expect. But interestingly, Taiwan actually has the region's highest CAGR, pushing past 31.7%.
Taiwan, okay. So scale from China, but rapid growth pace in Taiwan.
Exactly. And we shouldn't forget the other regions either. The Middle East, South America,
Mm-hmm.
they're also contributing significantly. Saudi Arabia, for instance, leads the Middle East with a CAGR over 32.1%. It really underscores that this is a genuinely global expansion.
It really is global. Okay. So what does this all mean? We've just taken this deep dive into the, well, frankly, remarkable growth of virtual reality in medicine and healthcare. It's clearly a global thing, expanding everywhere. We've seen Africa leading in growth rates. South Africa's pace is incredible. North America and Europe showing really strong, robust adoption. Asia Pacific driving that huge scale. And the Middle East, South America also playing key roles. It's happening across the board.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's clear this growth isn't just numbers. It's opening up specific paths for, well, profound change across the globe. And as this market really speeds towards that almost unbelievable $60 billion mark,
Yeah.
it really makes you think, doesn't it?
Right.
You have to wonder which specific applications, we touched on pain management, surgical training, mental health, which of those will see the most transformative impact?
Right.
And where will that impact be felt most deeply across these diverse regions? So maybe the question for you to think about is this. As VR gets woven more tightly into patient care, into medical training,
Wow.
what kind of unforeseen challenges might pop up? Or on the flip side, What revolutionary new possibilities might emerge that we haven't even considered yet? And how could all of that reshape, fundamentally, our understanding of health, wellness, and medicine globally?